how can we sort out bribery that you see every day? I know you see it every day. Any matatu going whatever direction in the country, collecting money every day, you see it. How can we sort this shame permanently in Kenya? In fact, let me just call it bribery. You see, when Ruto took over, all of us thought that this business that we see, police collecting bribes all over the country, will stop. But that hasn't stopped. I'll show you a clip where the Eacc, or the Anti-Corruption Commission, is running after a policeman, in attempt to arrest him for collecting bribes. Is it reasonable for Eacc, which is just as suspicious as the police themselves, doing this sort of thing? Watch this clip.
Nasimama.
In my opinion, William Samoei Ruto has totally been unable to deal with corruption or bribery in the police force. Let's confine it to that. Any casual traveler or any traveler traveling in any public bus in the country, going any direction in Kenya, will witness several stops where actually policemen are collecting money from drivers. It's a given. It's something that everybody sees. You see, so this kind of running after one policeman, will not resolve the problem, and it will not solve the entire problems that we are facing with the police and bribery in this country. You see, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Where does the money go to? It's collected every day. It's like tax, actually. And Lazaro should have actually known that there's tax being collected. William Samoei Ruto is unable, like his predecessors, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, to a very small extent or a very little extent, until Mwai Kibaki himself messed it up. Mwai Kibaki was just about at least to attempt resolving or trying to solve the issue of corruption. But he fell short. A lot of people say Mwai Kibaki was excellent. Yes, he was in one way or another. But in terms of corruption, he failed. Totally failed. And in terms of bribery. So William Samoei Ruto, the Eacc, the police commissioner, and everybody else who is in this thing, including the Minister for Security, Internal Security, have absolutely been unable to solve this issue of the bribery in our roads by traffic policemen. A lot of people claim that the money goes up. As a matter of fact, it goes up and even reaches the police commissioner, it goes up, it reaches Rigathi Gachagua, goes up, reaches Ruto. And that is the reason why we are unable to resolve this problem. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. But the way it appears, it's being done openly, except for instances where some guy just want to have something on camera, an anti-corruption commissioner chasing a policeman. It's not happening. They are not doing anything about it. What is the best solution towards solving bribery? Let me call it bribery. It's not even corruption. It's bribery on our roads. Number one, I think we need to be realistic. We need to stand down the entire police force. Stand down. Stop. Stand down the entire police force and replace them with military police from the army. Replace them with NYS, the National Youth Commission, for at least 6 months. I would say between 6 months and 1 year. You stand down the entire police. The entire, not just traffic policemen. The entire police force. But you can start with the traffic department. Stand them down. Stand down the IG. Bring people, even if from the Commonwealth, even police from the Commonwealth, bring in a different thing so that we can have new trainees coming in, so that we can have a new police service being trained for between 6 months and 1 year to take over from this police kind of force which has been unable to be a service. That is the only way we can resolve matters of bribery, endemic bribery and corruption in the police. Anything short of this. And by the way, this is what should have been at the table of the National Dialogue Team. The National Dialogue Team, the important things that they should have actually addressed is corruption, bribery included. And in fact, some of these things like standing down the police would involve maybe a referendum. Maybe something has to be done in Parliament. But people will ask, is it not expensive? Yes, it is. It's very costly because all those policemen have to be paid and paid to retirement. You see, they're paid permanently to retirement. It will be costly because some of those policemen who've been actually even handling arms will also probably be a problem out there. And maybe they can be engaged in other fields, but not in the police service. You see, so the military police and NYS and maybe the Commonwealth, getting some credible people from the Commonwealth, will do the trick for a while. Maybe the program should run for about 2 years so that we can have something fresh. The reason why I'm saying this is because it's useless. Let me tell you. In this entire thing, if the judiciary is not working right and the police force is not working right, as a country, we are going nowhere because the entire enforcement is a problem. This is an important thing for Kenya, and this is what we should be looking at. This is one thing. It's the one thing that only a serious president will undertake. I don't know if it will be Raila, if he will ever be president. I don't think so. Ruto is unable to do it. Uhuru Kenyatta was unable to do it. Mwai Kibaki was unable to do it. Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi was unable to do it. We need to look for somebody out there, maybe our next president, who can actually root out corruption in the police force. But what do you think? What do you think? How can we sort out bribery that you see every day? I know you see it every day. Any matatu going whatever direction in the country, collecting money every day, you see it. How can we sort this matter? How can we sort this shame permanently in Kenya? I would like to hear your comment. Let me know. Send me a message or call me I really, really appreciate to hear what you have to say. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. Welcome to Talk to Africa.